here with Talk Soul Central RTV style, and tonight we have the music show. I'm going to bring in my beautiful host, Hilda, and then we're bringing in Luisa Gaytan and Daniel Lee Gallegos. So, guys, without further ado, here is Hilda. Hey, Hilda, what's going on with you? How you doing?
Hi, Ray. How you doing? Today's Throwback Thursday, Thursday, Tequila Thursday. How you doing?
Tequila Thursday. Yeah, remember that Tequila Thursday shows we used to have?
Yeah.
So cool, man. So how was your day? What you do today?
My day was cool. You know what? I got up. Well, I really don't sleep because I have bad insomnia. So I got up really early, headed out, and went to the. I've been slacking off at the gym, so I went shopping with my daughter, and then you know what? I needed makeup, right? So I grabbed one. My daughter grabbed it for me, and I got OCD, so I always grab the second one. You know, put it back. So I came home. You know, I took a shower and everything, and when I went to put it on, I looked in the mirror. I looked like Scream because it was all white.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's funny.
So yeah, it was a pretty exciting, tiring day, but it was in general and overall was good because I knew we had Luisa and Daniel coming on.
Yeah,
and I've been excited about having them.
And you know what? They just got dropped off. We sent the company Learjet for them, and you know the Lear just landed a couple of minutes ago, and we're here on limousines, and they're coming in. So without further ado, here's Luisa and Daniel. How's it going, guys?
Hey, hello.
Hey.
Daniel is a Learjet, right?
I've been so excited to have y'all on.
How you guys doing, man? What's up with you guys?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm fantastic.
We're going to go with this background. I guess we could go with that background. I don't know. There's 4 of us, so that's cool. So, Daniel, what are you up to, man? You're looking all cool.
I'm busy, bro. I'm a busy bee. I'm getting ready to do a double show this weekend in Rocky Ford, Colorado. We got a CD release dance tomorrow night, and then we got a 75th wedding anniversary on Saturday. And I worked on Luisa G's song all day today. One of her songs from her. We're working on her 3rd studio album.
The 3rd one. Wow, Luisa, how do you feel about that?
I'm excited. We've been raring to go, but the fire slowed us down. So we're going to get it done. Yeah.
150 homes burnt.
Over 150 homes.
Today, the report they gave said it burned over 400 homes.
Wow.
Yeah, over 318,000 acres.
Wow.
And it's still burning. It's about
it started about 2 months ago or something like that. Am I right?
In April, mid-April.
Yeah, April. Wow.
It's the biggest fire in the United States right now, and it's the biggest fire in the state of New Mexico ever. Yeah.
Ever.
And in fact, today it flared up today, and it was burning. There was smoke in Las Vegas today. So every time there's smoke in Vegas, oh my God, we all get like anxiety.
It's going to start again, right? Yeah.
Is it anywhere near you, Daniel?
Not right now anymore. It kind of moved west, but we got pretty lucky, man. Those firefighters saved our town because if they wouldn't have dropped that slurry bomb and done some backburns, they would have probably wiped us off now. Oh, yeah,
because you were ready to evacuate, right? You took out your system and
we never actually got evacuated, but I did have to pack up my clothes and important papers. I had to pack up my recording studio and of course all my guitars. And I shipped the kids to the ranch, and because the smoke was really, really, really bad, and it was pretty intense there for a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Wow,
that's pretty sad.
Yeah, I know the last we talked on the when we did the pre-test about 2 weeks ago or something like that. And wow, you guys were saying that that I remember you saying that you loaded up all your equipment because like, man, you don't know what's coming, and it's like, wow.
I don't know what's coming. I have equipment full of for the band, the band instruments, the trader. I had to haul that out of here. I have a really nice classic truck. I had to haul that out of here, and it was just all for precautionary. Yeah, it was all for precautionary for measures, but you just never know. You just never know. But the fire was probably like 3 or 4 miles from my house. I could see it. Yeah, it was pretty.
That's
yeah, and I mean, well, and how fast does the fire spread or travel, or what is it within how many?
It just depends on the wind. The wind,
right?
It's so dry out here that everything that's on the trees or on the ground is just fuel. It's just fuel, and April and May were just the windiest times of the year. And it started with a prescribed burn to top it off, man. I don't believe it that they would do that, and it took off. It got out of control.
Yeah, well, let me share a couple of pictures here, because this is what the song's about. Damages to makes from massacre of New Mexico wildfire client. Okay, this is this is a couple of days ago, June 9th, actually yesterday or today. This is today, and I mean, this is a picture that was probably today's picture or yesterday's picture.
It looks like a scary picture. I can see like a demon in there.
Yeah, that's true, right? I
can see like a demon, like right there.
Wow, no, for real, like it's bringing up the arm, like, hey, like that's not even cool.
You see that demon in there?
Yeah,
I see it.
It's right here.
You see the arm and the mouth right there. Right there, right? You turn it around,
like a horn,
the arm right there. Yeah. That looks wicked.
Oh man,
that's not cool.
Yeah. So yeah. So
I don't know, man.
I give thanks to all these firefighters, to all the volunteers, to everybody that.
And that firefighter out there looked like the one from 9/11. That brought back some memories right there.
Look at the line on this, because this is a forest, man. It's all pine trees and all kind of trees.
Yeah, and it's not like they can just go and fight it. There's no roads in there. It's just they try to fight it by the air, but if it's windy, they just let it burn. There's no way they can. All they can do is contain it. So that was one of the reasons why Luisa wrote one of the songs. Is we're asking God, por favor, mandanos la lluvia. So.
I remember.
Look at this. This was also today. It says, I wrote this on day 44th of the largest fire in New Mexico history. It began April the 6th. It was a prescribed burn, and combined with the Half Canyon burn around April 22, the combined mega fire has now expanded to over 301,000 acres. That's a lot of land, dude.
30,
and it's only 34% contained. Oh, wow. It's not even at 50 or even at 70 or even almost. We're almost done with it, man. 34 is not done.
I think it went up from 34%. I think it's at 60% now. Yeah.
But even 60%, Orale, there was 2,100 fire personnel, and of course evacuations and stuff like that on the northwest. Man, this was bad. It's
bad. It's a disaster.
I mean, and these trees are tall, and look at the flames.
Yeah.
The flames are almost as tall as the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The smoke is what gets you,
And so that more than 150 houses.
Oh yeah.
And now you're saying that it was like 400 and some?
Yeah, the report that I heard today, they said it was over 400 houses and over 318,000 acres, and there's still like 2,400 firemen working, and it's about 62% contained.
Look at this! Is somebody's house right there.
Yeah, like my family, we're further north from Daniel. We have a place in Guadalupita, which is about 40 miles north of Daniel, and we unfortunately had 2 of our farms burned. So we've lost close to 700 acres. That's completely burned. They did save our house though, but everything else is burned. My family's land is burned. My grandma's homestead all burned. Our cemetery burned. They evacuated for a month. My family had to be out. We were in the hardest hit area in Mora
Wow.
County. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll get to the comments in a little bit. But, I mean, I don't know what town this is, but, man, I mean, you see these clouds coming over the mountain or over the horizon, and, man, that's got to scare you.
That's smoke.
Yeah.
And that's
smoke.
and you know, people in that area understand this type of view. You know, maybe you know, up us in Texas wouldn't understand it. You know, but you guys have, you know, seen this before.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Dog.
That's awful.
No quedó nada, man.
The fire burned so hot up in one of our places that there's holes, kind of like holes all through the property. And I asked my cousin, what is that? And he said that it burned so hot, it burned down and burned through the roots. And then it came up like a volcano, and the fire was coming out of these holes, and it busted up all the land. It's crazy. It's unbelievable how bad it is.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course this is Luisa.
Yeah.
Right? And your guitar.
My guitar.
And
Do you have a name for your guitar like everybody else has names for their instruments?
I don't.
And then you're wearing
You
your
don't.
twins. You're wearing the shirt that Hilda's wearing today. You're twins with Hilda.
You're just jealous because
Yeah,
you don't
I'm-
have one.
I'm modeling the Sangerhoven merch.
Yeah,
I
wearing
think
the
that was
shirt
a
you
cool
sent me,
picture of Daniel. And look at that, Daniel, really
That's
cool.
a
Like,
cool dude picture. That's
Yeah,
the name of
that's-
his song. One of his songs.
The cool dude. I get that a lot.
Hey, that's
and
an
guys,
awesome looking guitar.
This is the album, right? This is the album, and so wow.
Mandanos la lluvia, right? What's that?
La Lluvia,
Yeah,
right?
I
And
can't
so
say the Spanish to it.
If you look real closely in that cover picture, it's got Daniel's face and mine in there.
Well, you know what? I wanted to
Daniel's
see
here.
what was on there.
Daniel's and my face.
you're
Both
up here.
and a firefighter.
Yeah, it's
Really?
there.
Yeah, it's
Bring
got a
it
lot
up.
of detail.
Bring it
Daniel,
up, Ray.
Daniel is here.
Yes,
Bring
he's
it
there.
No,
Daniel's,
up.
Daniel's everywhere.
I know. ¿De qué hora se mete el chavo?
And then you got the
De qué
guitar.
ando.
Luisa, the guitar the only instrument you play, or
Yes, it's the only instrument I play.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And my cousin custom designed it for me. And
really?
yeah, my cousin Johnny Castillo. They called him Artisto. And he custom made it for me. And it's beautiful. It really is just
Yes.
so beautiful. And then unfortunately my cousin
Adriana from Argentina. Hola, Adriana, ¿cómo te
Hola.
va? Nice. Glad you're here,
Argentina, hello.
Adriana. Hey, Laura.
Laura from
Laura's
Florida.
here. Jackie, my beautiful.
Jackie Quintana. Hi, Jackie.
Y mira, está David
There's
Gonzalez.
David.
My
There's
wisdom.
David from
Where's
Charlotte.
David from?
Aunt.
From Charlotte.
Ah,
My
nice.
wisdom. He calls me wisdom.
Hey, Kina.
Ah, okay. You know, que from Texas. Texas.
That's my aunt. Uh-huh.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Hilda's here. Hilda's
Hey,
watching
Hilda's
the show,
here.
too.
Hey, I'm here. David. Gonzalez.
David, that's a cool picture with an accordion, man. That's
David was imagen.
cool.
He's from
Hey,
Imagen.
saludos from Phoenix is in the house.
That's
That Hilda, man, the stalker Hilda.
yeah, I'm stalking y'all. I'm stalking. I'm not stalking you. I'm stalking Luisa and Daniel. Mira, look at Johnny from La Llorona.
Johnny, vamos.
El mero mero.
Eso.
El mero mero llorón.
Felipe. Hey, manito.
Mira, Felipe. Hey,
Felipito. Viviana.
Viviana.
Vivian
All right.
Chavez. Hi, Vivian.
Well,
Is
cool,
she doing
man.
your? Hey, Felipe. Thank you.
Well, cool.
You're
Well,
welcome, Yvonne.
before we keep going, let's do a little bit of this. I know Daniel did, or I don't know who was it. It was probably you,
Thank you,
Daniel, right
Felipe.
there in the house. I mean, that
Thank you for
video.
your support, mijo.
But let's see what happens with this.
La belleza que tú le diste de Las Vegas por Ayocate. Quiero volver a mirarlo y hoy
Wow, man! Not the whole song, but you know, a little bit of it. And man, it's how did you come up with the words? I mean, I know you're inspired by the fire and the whole bit, but you know, how long did it take? And you know, how did it all happen? How did it all happen?
Well, actually, we have to give a huge amount of credit to Junior and Encinias. He's a guy that me and my husband talked about doing a song, and that at the time we were talking, Junior, my friend, called me, and he's a songwriter. And he called me and said, we need to do a song for the fires. And I said, we were just talking about it. It was like mental telepathy, right?
Yeah.
And so he says, I'm gonna start writing something. And so I said, great. And so he wrote up the shell of everything, and he sent it to me. And the whole song was written within like 12 hours.
Wow.
He wrote it, and then I put all my parts into it and came up with the tune for it. And so we wrote it, and we got the tune, and then I got on Facebook and sang it. And it was just to comfort people, and it just went crazy. It just went wild. That song, people were comforted by it. Yeah, went viral.
Because it's a prayer, and and then with your voice is real calming, and you know, it's I think in times of prayer, you know, a woman's voice just kind of heals, and you know, I don't know, it just touches the heart and makes you cry, man. Quite frankly,
yeah.
You know, because I mean, and then I mean, and that's us. Yeah, and that's us, that we're on the outside. I mean, like, I'm in Texas, you'll listen here in Texas, but I can imagine the people that are living there and hearing this song, and man, it just melts, man.
Yeah,
Daniel, you plan on doing a video?
We did. We have a music video, and we have a documentary already. Everything came out within.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
Start to finish.
Yeah, I saw part of the documentary. That was that video that was out. I don't know if you pulled it out today, but I finally saw it today. A lot of pictures. I love it. It's really cool.
Yeah. That's when I went up there to go look at our property that burned. And my family.
Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't.
And my family met us there, and we all went through the property. So it was us just getting there and seeing the damage. And so it's really a documentary on the fires in general, but my family and their reactions and our history and stuff there. Wow. But yeah, there's a really good video, just music video for the song. It's on YouTube.
We got to thank Johnny Meadows. Johnny Meadows and his wife did an amazing
job. They're awesome. Yeah.
They worked on it endlessly and tirelessly for like 2 weeks. And the plan was just to do one video, you know. But he got so much footage that he goes, I think I'm going to do a documentary. And at some point I go, well, why don't you just do it as a part 2, you know, and let's just go with the flow. So he decided to do a documentary. When Lisa sent me the song, I wanted to record it right away, but I had taken all my recording studio out of the house. So I told her, let's just wait a little bit and I'll get on it. But in the meantime, I came up with the guitar lead and all the guitar parts, and then we did it like that. This was like a song that, within a week.
Everything came together for a very good cause. And it's like, wow.
Usually a song and a video usually takes anywhere from 3 to 6 months to do. We did this like 2 weeks, like in 2 weeks. Yeah,
you saw this work, man.
Yeah, from composing to putting his studio back together, him recording the music, the musicians, the video and documentary. I mean, we broke records.
Wow.
Yeah. It was meant to be from God. It really was.
Hello, Viviana Chavez. Thank you.
No, it's a prayer, man. It's a prayer. It's a prayer, man.
Yes.
Like,
it's an oración.
It's an oración, sí, you know, and it coming from the heart. So it's like, you know,
the weird part. So you know, the weird part about it is when I was recording the song, I started laying it down that day. I was in the studio. I had just put my recording studio back together. Thank God. I was recording it, and I was with Lisa texting to her, and it was weird because at the same time that I was recording that song, it started raining. in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Is that when you went outside and you said, thank you, God?
And you know what? When I saw the video for the
watching.
first time and I saw that it rained, and I go, mira estos, they went somewhere, they must have traveled somewhere to see some rain. And then when we were doing that backstage thing, you know, when we were doing that test and you tell us that it was raining, I was, oh my God, no way.
Yeah, you give me goosebumps. I was watching y'all. Yeah.
I could not believe it. I had filmed it and I put it on Facebook, and it got 89,000 views like within a couple of days. Yeah.
So you had already wrote the song and everything.
He was
starting to record it. And she had gotten already like 60,000 views, right?
Yeah, we got like 70,000 views on that song.
But it wasn't meant to be a song, right? It wasn't really meant to be a song, right? It was just meant to be a comfort. Oh, something that I do with the guitar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we really were praying for rain.
Honestly, when we did that song, when I did it on Facebook, it was really a comfort for everybody, including us that are all affected. My family has been affected directly, and my friends and people I've known all my life, you know, and so we did it for comfort. And then when it just went crazy, like we didn't expect that at all. You know, we didn't expect it. And not only all that attention, but I started getting call after call after call, people crying. Literally, they call you on Messenger, you know, because they don't have my number.
They do, yeah.
And I just call after call, message, and my phone just blew up because people wanted to get this song. They wanted to hear it some more. And even Daniel, you know, he called me too, and he says, we need to record this song. And I'm like, you know what, I think so. And Junior called me, Junior and Senia, the one that wrote it. He says, we need to do this song for the people that have been affected. And I said, I think we agree. And that's the beautiful part about this whole deal, is that everybody, myself, Junior and Senia, Daniel, his studio, Johnny Meadows and his wife, everybody contributed. The other musicians, which is Manny Lucero.
There was no money involved.
Richard,
Wow.
nobody is. You know, it's all done de corazón, and anything that we do collect from this song, we're gonna donate it back to the victims.
Yeah.
Wow! Oh my God, I got goosebumps. You know, this Daniel sends me the music, and I pass it out. You know, and I didn't even know I had received it. But I had gotten tagged, was Perfecto from El Potosí. It was me, him, you, and Daniel, I think. 4 of us. I'm like, what is he tagging me with? And it was the song. And I don't know why or how he tagged me. But it was the 4 of us.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you know, but it was for a reason, I guess. And I had Torre. But yeah, he tagged me with it. But,
and you know, he writes such a beautiful, every time he puts a song, he wrote a beautiful, you know, comment all the way to pushing this song that he was going to play it on his show. It was really beautiful.
Yeah, like he writes his own bio or whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
he has a beautiful writing, real correct Spanish.
Yeah. I don't know what it says. You know, I just go with my own words. No. But sometimes he writes
translate, girl.
Huh? What?
I'm real fluent. And he writes beautiful and real correct.
Yeah. Perfect. I think he's a pharmaceutical guy or a doctor. I don't know, but he's
a doctor.
He's an injector or something. I don't know. I don't know what he is. But what did Ray say? I'm gonna go back and listen.
Oh, the Google Translate.
Oh yeah, no. I got Google Translate for Thai because my granddaughter's Thai.
How funny!
I like this comment que dice Felipe. When you put words with so much feeling along with a beautiful music and a beautiful voice, a project like this is what you get. Great job, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Amen. Yeah, that's you know, I mean, you know, it's. Hey, Viviana, ¿cómo te va? But yeah.
But you know, Daniel works with some amazing artists, and I've said that over and over.
Yeah,
he does. A very amazing artist.
I've been very fortunate, and I thank God for my health, and I've been doing this for many years, guys. I've been in the music business for over 30 some years. I've been playing. I've done thousands of gigs, thousands of shows. I brought joy to many people. I brought healing to many people. And one of the things my mom siempre me decía, ayuda a la gente, Daniel. Ayuda a la gente, Daniel, y más te ayuda a Dios.
Hi, Miss Olivia.
So I took that. I took that to heart, and I've always tried my best to help out people. You know,
Who was that grandma that would tell you?
His mom.
My mom.
It's your mom.
My mom.
Yeah.
Always stay humble, you know.
See?
That's my saying. That's my saying. Work hard, play hard, and stay humble.
Always. Never forget.
And you know, and you're gonna get far that way. And you know, I mean, well, man, 30 years experience, man. You're up there. And
he's young. He's young.
I wish.
Hey, I'm older than you.
Una de las cosas que me gusta mucho de la Luisa is that she's a real humble person.
Yes,
that's one of the.
That's what I like, you know, about y'all.
That's one of the traits that I noticed.
Artists, y'all very humble. That's what I like about, you know, y'all. You know,
she talks to people and she thanks them.
You're about the fans.
Yes.
The music and the fans.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you have passion and the passion to deliver it to the fans is a gift, then I think you go far in this business. And I'm just saying I think because I'm not in the business, you know. But I mean, that's what I see, you know. It's like because we see artists come and go, but the humble ones, they tend to stay there longer, and people tend to love them. And or even if they go and they come back, you know, they have that following still there, you know, wishing they would be back, and then they come back and they go, oh, you're back, and then you know you got that growth going again. So it's like, wow.
But what I see from y'all, that y'all always respond back to the people that comment. That's never not.
I try to do that as much as I can, but I'm always so busy.
They always respond back, and there's people that don't, and y'all do. Y'all always respond back.
We actually become. I know Daniel too. You know, we become kind of like family, kind of with a lot of our fans. We actually end up meeting them and knowing them, and they follow us, and they'll do anything for us. And we've got wonderful people that follow us, and a lot of them have become just really, really good friends of mine and his, and we've met people through each other, and me and him, you know, thank God we work really, really well together. So it's been a really good partnership for us.
I've been really blessed to work with a lot of different artists, and I thank Johnny Meadows, John Fernandez, John Birch. I can go on and on. You know, there's quite a bit of musicians that I work with, so I try my best to get them out there.
Let me ask you, Daniel. You got a guitar back there. You claim to play guitar.
Oh, there it is. Oh, he claims.
Dicen que toca la guitarra el chavo.
And he says he sings too, right?
Oh yeah, I think he said somewhere in there that he sings. I don't know.
We just heard from the
Luisa. I heard that Luisa sings too.
She sings Mi Amiga. I think somebody told me she sings Mi Amiga.
Yeah. So, hey, how about Daniel? You pick up the guitar and Luisa, you sing the song, and we sing it live here.
Sounds good. What do you want to do?
You guys do that?
What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Do that song. Do ¿cómo se llama? Diosito mándalos la lluvia. And then we can sing other songs later.
Okay.
We'll try it.
Padre nuestro. Well, I can't hear you. I can't get him. I can't get him here. Padre, I can't get you here, Daniel. Sorry, I can't.
You can't get it.
I can't.
She can't hear it.
She can't hear it.
Put it in G.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. You do it in G? No? Padre nuestro con esta humilde canción. Y ayudes a toda la gente allá en Nuevo México. Muchos ranchos ya se están quemando. Mándales tu lluvia, por favor, Señor. La belleza que tú le diste de Las Vegas, Mora, Yucatán. Quiero volver a mirarlo. Y hoy te pido con mucha fe. Nuevo México necesita tu ayuda. Y ahora vengo pidiéndote. Vientos que cargan la lumbre, ya hiciste lo que hiciste, ya sóplate de allí. La tierra del encanto ya quiere olvidarte. Diosito, manda lluvia y apiádate de mí. Y estoy arrodillada pidiendo a Jesucristo que mande a la lluvia y que detenga este fuego. Nuevo México necesita tu ayuda. Dios ten misericordia y escucha este sufrir. Los bomberos ya están muy cansados. Los vecinos moviendo el ganado. Las casas de los abuelos ya se están quemando. Los negocios cerrando y la gente evacuando. Nuevo México te expone sus plegarios. Diosito, dale fuerzas a todos los voluntarios. Vientos que cargan la lumbre, ya hiciste lo que hiciste, ya sóplate de allí. La tierra del encanto ya quiere olvidarte. Diosito, manda lluvia y apiádate de mí. Y estoy arrodillada pidiendo a Jesucristo que mande a la lluvia y que detenga este fuego. Nuevo México necesita tu ayuda. No ten misericordia y apiádate de mí. It's hard, you can't really hear.
Nice. Sounded good. My end.
On your end, I couldn't. It kept skipping, so I couldn't hear where to come in. But
no,
anyway.
You guys are awesome. It's
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Cool. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not a studio situation, but it's about the heart, and that's what comes out, and that's what we listen, and that's what we hear, and it's like, I mean, super, super cool, man. Awesome song.
Yeah,
Very nice. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you,
You guys are wow.
That's the first time we actually sing it live, huh, Daniel?
Another first for Stock Show Center RTV style.
And to the public.
Yeah.
Daniel,
Thank you.
last year, I
Thank you,
just
Daniel,
noticed.
for
Oh, you
supporting
are wearing Ernestina Romero's T-shirt. I was wondering who it was. Yes, it is Ernestina.
Yeah, look at there.
Yes,
La-
Ernestina's
Viva la
mom, Olivia,
jovencita.
just mentioned it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Eva.
Jovencita here. Look. Oh, hey, Lee's around. We're calling
Yeah,
people
Ernestina's
Lee.
mom just mentioned that you had Ernestina's shirt on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There
I
you
always
go.
represent. That's one of the things I always do is people give me T-shirts. I represent other bands. You know, lately what I've been doing is my band is booked a lot, so people call and we're already booked. So what I do is I refer them to other bands. I give them their other bands' phone numbers so other bands could get bookings. You know, we gotta help each other out. We gotta help each other out, man.
And
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
true. And you know what? In starting this show, con Hilda, you know, one of the things that I've noticed is the love of the community, man. They all come in, it's a saludan and all here.
Yeah.
When I do other shows, it's I don't get that. Everybody comes in and they make their comments. Pero in this community, it's a community deal. It's like a show for everybody, and everybody comes in and everybody comes together.
Well,
And I mean,
like a lot of artists come in and they say,
You guys got a party with us.
Oh, wow.
You know what I was fixing to ask you that? Well, I'm wearing the shirt you sent me.
Woo.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna ask you, like last summer it was, you were and you would go to this restaurant and you would do a bunch of shows. And you would go and you would have like tequila shots and and you would do like 300 shows, I think it was. Are you going to do that again? Yeah, it was awesome. He would have a lot of viewers. Are you going to do that again?
No, I did the COVID shows as a thing to help the people. We were all at home, you know, during COVID. Everybody was stuck at home. I started doing the shows because I got kind of stressed out and a little depressed. I'm sure everybody did. I mean, I lost 2 jobs. You know, I worked in the restaurant industry for 16 years. I lost my job. I lost my job, and of course, the band, everything stopped. All my gigs gone in one shot. Yeah. So I was kind of stressed out, you know, a little depressed. I started doing the shows for myself at first, and little did I know, I was helping out thousands of people that were going through pretty much the same thing that I was going through, and I got a big following. I really did. Like the first show that I did, I had like 2,000 people watching me play. Yeah. By the end of some of these shows, we had over 56,000 views, 89,000 views. It was a lot. They were watching from all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's Latinos all over, man.
Yeah, he had a lot of people. He had a whole
and I couldn't even keep up with the comments. Like I would have over 3,000 comments. In fact, I would try to heart him, and the Facebook would cut me off after 300 hearts.
Yeah, I remember you would have to come back on. Yeah. You know, I lost my dad during COVID as well. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of good friends during COVID too. And
well, you know, he was in a nursery home, and you know, you couldn't go see him. So but y'all, the artists helped us a lot too by being on.
You know what I did during COVID? There was a few times where I actually went to the nursing home. They wouldn't let you in, but you could. There was a glass outside of the thing. What I would do is I would go play the guitar for some of these people, and they would watch me from the other side, and I could just see their faces just light up.
Well, my dad didn't like it because he couldn't hear, so he would get mad. He was an Irish man, you know, half Irish, and he would get mad. He got a temper. He's like, you know, he would walk away, you know. So he would say, he would just, I can't hear you, you know. I got a picture of him, you know. He was like, you know. So he
But I want to thank all the followers, you know, that supported me during that time. What started off as just a few jam sessions turned into, and I was bringing in different artists to give them exposure, and little did I know what I was bringing to the table was, it was raw, it was uncut, it was in your face. You got what you got. You know, it was acoustic guitars, like if you're in your backyard parties,
Right.
and people
unedited.
people loved it. They loved it.
Wow.
They couldn't get enough of it because the artists were right there in your face, and you got and you could see their personalities. You know, and with me, it was pura carilla, Maria, all the way through. You know, a fireball, and vámonos, recio. You know, in fact, that's how me and Luisa met. You know, we met through one of those.
Luisa would sing.
We met through his shows. He was when he started out. Somebody tagged me. One of my friends tagged me on his show. Like he was 3 shows in, and
little did you know you were going to be on the show.
Yeah, and so that's how we met.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, and so I listened to him, and he had just got a brand new CD out, and so he was asking. He lost his jobs, right? He lost his gigs, and he was asking for people to buy a CD, and I, you know, I kind of felt bad for. I felt bad for him, you know, but I'm going to order a CD, you know, and I did, and as I was putting the check in the mail for him, I just stopped and I wrote a little note, and I said, you know, it's always been my dream. I have a bucket list. I would love to record. Do you know of anybody that has a studio, or do you have one? And here's my number. Next thing you know, he calls me.
Here's the note. You know.
Oh, there's the note.
So Luisa, had you ever recorded before? You recorded with him? This is your first time?
I'm brand new. I just started in September 2020. So it's not even been 2 years.
Give me goosebumps. So wow, this is awesome.
Yeah. So it was a bucket list, and he didn't have work, and I was real excited because he called me and he said, I have a studio.
Wow.
And I'll do it.
Isn't that awesome? Hey, Joe.
That was crazy because he hadn't even heard me yet.
Oh my God!
Right.
And look at Joe now.
I got a job.
I'll record you, and then afterwards,
Come on, Joe. You gotta get Luisa on your show, Joe Gasas.
I'm thinking to myself, oh, what did I just do? I haven't even heard her. Can you send me a clip?
Yeah, Joe. They are burning the charts. Y'all are burning the charts because y'all are both on the top charts over there in that MX or something like that. Right?
Yeah.
Wow. And so is Gabriela Salazar.
Gabriela. She was here. She was in the show.
And John John Fernandez. Hey, I know all your artists.
I actually had a Gabriela on one of my shows on COVID. I did. So
Gabriela Salazar.
It all comes back. It all comes back 360 on my end. You know, I really. I do it for the love of the music. I love helping out people, like I said, and those shows really did a good number on me. You know, it was painstaking. You know, I had to.
KDCD. Also,
and but it turned out good in the end. You know.
You bring people together, and that's what's good. And not only do you do that as a job, but you do that with a heart and passion for it. You know, because like some people are in the same position, but it doesn't feel like that. You know, the family feeling is not there, and with you, it's there, and because you allow that to happen, you take it to the next level.
Well, and doing it on the next level. And Luisa will vouch for me on this. I know a lot of people that record, they have recording studios. They'll record you, but they ain't going to promote you. They'll just record you.
No, they don't. And that's what I noticed about you, Daniel.
You're on your own. They throw you out there, and you're on your own. What I do is I record you, and I'm going to promote you till the end and give you some exposure and make sure that people know who you are. So I give it my best shot. You know?
That's Daniel. He promotes y'all every single day. Every day he promotes y'all. Every day.
Yeah.
We have that.
Stop.
No, every day.
We all try to back each other up. You know, anybody that comes out of his studio, we're all pushing them. We're all supporting them, and all other artists too. We just
thank you, Johnny.
We really do. We really support them all, and that's how we've gotten to become such good friends with most of the people out there. You know, we're not trying to be better or be more popular or anything. We just want to do what we like to do, and we love to compliment the other artists. There's so much talent out there. It's amazing.
It's amazing. What I noticed about Daniel, he's one of the only producers that I know and see that he pushes his artists
Yeah,
And because other producers do have promoters that once they have that promoter, they don't push their artists.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
Yeah, me and Daniel, we even help each other sell our merchandise and our CDs and you know, and everything. We do gigs together. You know, we do a lot together. We even went as far as going
we do a lot of radio interviews together.
We do a lot of radio interviews.
I see that.
And we've done really well. We work well together, and we even went to Chimayo, Daniel. And
what's that?
Chimayo is it's a beautiful place in New Mexico. It's called El Santuario. It's a very holy place, and we went and knelt down and prayed together. You know, thanked everybody for all the success and all the fans and the people that follow us and all everything that's going well for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys gotta look that up. El Santuario. It's a healing church where people go and pray for others to heal, like if they're in car accidents or muertes, and they give
down the valley
and they give holy dirt. You can get holy dirt.
Yeah.
It's really,
it's like San Juan, no?
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well, the thing is, it comes like from Mexico. The mountain, they have like Santa Cruz, and you climb up there and you pray, and you know it's special because you're up there and the mountain's really, really high. Yeah. It's like you're touching heaven, and you know, oh, wow, it's beautiful.
It's like going to Mexico City, going to the pyramid
right under a mountain.
Yes.
Yeah.
In San Luis Potosí, it's like that,
yeah.
You know?
I've been there. Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. I love that you pray together. That is wonderful.
It was funny because that day that we went to the Santuario, we were listening to the radio station, one of the radio stations, Que Dicen, from Española, New Mexico. And we were eating, we were having lunch, and we were walking around doing some of the shops, buying chile or whatever, cruces or whatever. And they had a countdown.
We were shopping.
They had a countdown. They had a countdown. Well, they had a countdown. Chile verde, chile colorado. Yeah. They had a countdown, and long behold, God, you know, El Cool Dude hit number 1 that day while we were at the Santuario. I was in awe, right, Lisa? It was
because we were walking by the chili guy, and my song was on the countdown, right? Me and John Birch, El Amor de Tus Amores was like number 3 on this countdown, and this is a very hard countdown to get on. It's a wonderful big station, KDC, Que Dice.
Wow.
And so it's so nice to be on this countdown, and we were on it, and we were walking by the chili guy, and Daniel says, "That's her." And he looks at me like, "Nah," and he says, "That's her, really." And Daniel goes to the car, and he gets my CD, and he gets one of his, and by this time they're on number 2, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta see if I can make it to if I'm gonna be number 1, and sure enough, Daniel, cool dude, number 1, and it was like he was speechless because we had just kneeled down to pray. We had just been at this, we were still at the Santuario, and he says, "I've been number 1 before, but I don't know why this feeling that I have that it's just the most beautiful moment." Yeah. And he was so excited. He gave the CDs to the chili guy, and
the chili guy.
The chili guy couldn't believe it. He was like,
"Oh, no. That's him. That's the cool dude."
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
Joe Casas. Joe Casas is so awesome. Y'all need to go out and support Joe Casas.
Thank you, Joe.
You know one song that I love from that you sing too? Pídeme la luna. I don't know. That is like
Pídeme la luna. That's a good one. And that one was out of the box for me because I had a friend, Miguelito Romero, a real popular accordion player. I do mostly New Mexico music, and he kind of did a norteño tejano version of it, and I actually liked it. You know, I was like, this is pretty cool. This is something that I would normally not do, and so I put the vocals on it, and wow, boom, it took off. So Pídeme la luna is a special place in my heart.
That one's cool. I love that.
Yeah, it's a good song. Good cumbia.
And the one John Fernandez sings too. Which one is that one? That one's an awesome song too.
He does a couple. He does La Mochila Azul, and he does La Ley del Monte.
That one.
La Mochila Azul. That's
No,
a
the other
classic.
one.
That is La Ley del Monte. That's
That
also a
one.
classic.
Rey del Monte.
La Ley
John
del Monte,
Fernandez has
that's,
an awesome.
Huh?
oh, he's got
I
a
said John Fernandez
powerful.
has an awesome voice.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, his voice is powerful. And we were actually working on his CD, but he has asthma. And when the fires hit here in Las Vegas, it kind of messed up his voice because of the asthma. So he's recovering from the fires, from his asthma. So once he gets back on track, we're gonna finish the CD. We're like this close. Yeah, we're like we're I think we're lacking 2 songs for his CD. So be on the lookout for that one.
Yeah, because I have them all here, and I was telling Luisa I don't open them because I want to keep them close and sealed. You know,
it's a collector's item.
It's a collector's item.
No, pues sí, mi mamá, it's gonna be worth a lot one day. You know, like.
Well, they're just there. You know, I don't want them to get messed up. You know,
they'll be like the cassette tapes.
You know, those are cool.
He remembers what is
no,
it?
I know he has some. He does sell him. He does sell them, right?
Oh man,
you do have cassettes, don't you?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Like at our age, of course. Yeah.
I've been doing it for 33 years, so I think the first 4 albums that I put out were on cassette tapes. So
what is it? 33
I still have
albums.
people believe
45.
I have 21 studio albums is what I have, 20. And it's a combination.
Daniel, tell us about the award you just got. Did you just get something?
I won 2 awards for the CD that I just put out in 2020. Yes. The one that Luisa bought. I won a CD of the year with my band Sangre Joven, and then I won Producer of the Year. So
you got for this one, didn't you? For Orale?
No, for the other one, the 2020. That one right there. That one won CD of the year and Producer of the Year. Yeah. Yes. And those are two of the awards I won. I won several awards over the years. I've won. I think I got a total of 7. We're a multi-award winning band. We won Corrido of the Year several times.
Awesome,
so we're pretty excited about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, let me interject there a little bit because so this is kudos to Daniel because when we were at the awards ceremony, I had a couple of nominations. I didn't win, but I mean I was so lucky to have 2 nominations for awards. But when they were going to call the Producer of the Year, he tells me and John Birch, we were the ones there. He goes and tells me, he says, you know what? If I win this award, you guys go up there and you accept it with me because it's because of you guys that I'll get this award. And he won. And so we were up there with him. And I mean, we were just so proud of him. We're really, really happy to work with somebody like Daniel.
Wow.
Wow.
That's cool that you share the stage at such a unique time. It's like wow, that really shows your heart and your character, man. It's like wow.
Yeah, and it just goes to prove that we are a familia, and it wasn't just me that won the award. I mean, I've been producing. These are the artists that I have been producing the last few years. So I wanted them to see the happiness that I felt, and
share that moment with you.
Share that spotlight, man, and hopefully they'll win one of these days. We will.
Obviously, if you're producing them and you're writing and doing their music, they will eventually get an award one day.
Yeah,
I mean, Luisa just wrote your little note on a piece of paper, and
you know what's funny? You know what's funny, guys? It's like it's never been about awards for me, and I know that sounds kind of too cliche. But I've been in the music business for 33 years. It took me almost 25 years to win an award. Can you believe that? You would say, no ways, Daniel. Yeah, you would say, no ways. It took you that long to win an award. Honestly, it took me that long to win an award. But I never quit. I kept going. I kept stabbing at it, and my time came. When it's your time to shine, it's your time to shine. and that's the way it goes.
You know what, Daniel? There's some people that are still waiting. I know somebody that just barely got at the Hall of Fame and been in the business for 40 years.
I'm telling you, it takes a long time. It took me a long time to win my first award, and trust me, but I never gave up. I'll tell you that.
You know, but a winner keeps going. A winner keeps going.
Yeah.
It's that Rocky mentality. You get you get down and you get up. You get punched up and you get up and you go to the corner and you one more round.
I started promoting not too long ago, several years ago, and just started with Rain. Look who I'm interviewing right now, the big man. Hey, I never thought I would be here.
Hey, you guys, he said that y'all need to come party with us one day.
You know what? And I will get there because I know he makes the best wine.
Man, that was a party, Daniel.
There was a question here. Are you guys going to Las Vegas?
You know what?
Las Vegas?
I wanted to, but my band is so busy that it's just not going to happen. You know, we have gigs. We're a working band. And I just got too much on my plate, you know. I don't have the time to do it, but maybe there's always next year, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to.
Joe Casas just mentioned on a comment there something about doing a song for Uvalde.
Yes. Yeah, here it is.
Oh.
And you need to let him know that we actually have a song already.
Oh, for real?
We have a song that actually Junior and Senia, the same guy, wrote a song, a beautiful song, and we're just trying to figure out
when it's going to come out and all that.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the logistics of it.
Yeah, the logistics of it. It's a beautiful song.
Well, we would love to hear it here.
Who's this guy? Junior? Who?
Junior and Senias. He's the guy that I met. This guy. I went to do a gig in Colorado, in Commerce City, Colorado, and I played with his band. I sang with his band for the first time. I never met him, and we had such a good time. After that night, he says, "You know what? I love your voice. I want to write a song, and I want you to sing it. I want one of my songs to get to number one." He told me that night, and I said, "Well, write it. I want one to get to number one too." And so he did. We collaborated. We collaborated on a song called "Soy Nuevo Mexicana." That's the song that we did together, and that song's done great. And then this song, the Diosito, Mándame la Lluvia, is another collaboration between us.
Wow.
So what's the name of it? I'm sorry.
The first one?
Yes.
Soy Nuevo Mexicana.
And that's on your new CD.
That's on my second CD. Yeah.
Hey, we'll sing a little bit of it.
Okay. So
Sing
Luisa.
a little bit?
Yeah, sing a little bit of it, Luisa.
Okay. It goes, a la tierra del encanto.
All right, come on, get with it. Oh, she's got to pick up her guitar. Look at her.
Very good. You wanted it. You got it.
In front of me.
You got it, man. I love it.
You wanted it. You got it.
Yeah, I don't play like Daniel, but I'll play it.
There you go.
A la tierra del encanto doy tributo con mi voz. Yo soy nuevo mexicana y hoy les canto mi canción a mi estado tan querido. Nuevo México, sí señor. Pueblito de Guadalupita, donde mi padre nació. Y a toda la ranchería que se encuentra alrededor, ahí les traigo mi corrido que me nace del corazón.
Anyway,
I think I've heard that song before, right? That song.
I thought I heard
I've heard that song before.
Man, it's.
You know, the one that I love more though is Amiga.
I mean, look at the hearts, man.
Now you've had like 60-something thousand views on that one or more, right?
yeah, it's done real well. That's a duet me and Luann Chavez did.
Right now, I like when y'all sitting there in the living room partying and drinking, and Yeah. No, I mean, are y'all really drinking?
We're really drinking.
Really?
Well, that's
Yeah,
what I'm telling you.
if you haven't got it by now, we do like to drink. We like our
No,
shots
I
and
know
we like
y'all
our
do
beer.
because y'all sitting there and it's like y'all reminiscing or y'all just sitting there talking, but I don't know what y'all talking about. But y'all like really getting down and partying, right, Joe? Look, he loves that video. It's on
We do
rotation with him.
And Daniel Lee's he's the master guitar player. But Luann's husband Joey, he is awesome too. I mean, he is so good. And then we had a steel guitar player, Tony Chavez, on that song. And so that song has a little country twist. That song's awesome.
I love it. I mean, I think it's just awesome. I love that song. And
that
then
song's
when
done.
y'all yelling, like.
And
it's fabulous.
Well, they did
there's
a male version of it, and there's
I'm honored. Yeah.
They do the female version of it. Yeah.
So, we're the only ones that have ever done a female version, and the women love it.
They love it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. I mean, you're fabulous. I love y'all's music. When I first saw it, I seen Daniel Lee on Mas Chingon when they put his video. I got to know who this guy is, good. And he started sending me music, and I started sending it to Hannah Outlaw when I was with them, and then the music's just been going since then.
Yes, it sounds like country rolling. It does. It has like
yeah.
I love country rolling.
Oh, so do I.
You
awesome.
do?
Oh,
I love him. I have all his stuff. Mm-hmm.
Wow, man.
I'm
just like, wow.
He's over there just totally got lost. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
No, man, this is cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Daniel is
turning
it up.
Yeah, he is turning it up on Mas Chingon. Joe also said you're turning it up on Mas Chingon Radio and in New Mexico.
I try my best. It's there's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of artists out there.
Well, there's a lot of good artists out there, yeah.
Yeah, there is. There's a ton of good artists out there, male and female. And it's tough. It's a tough business to be in,
And young and old. I mean, look at Gabriela, Chavalita, like Pollita, man.
Yes. I
was telling her, your kid, but with respect, but you're a kid, girl.
Yeah, we just had her on. She's got that marvelous song, Mujer Maravillosa. I can't say it in Spanish.
Mujer Maravillosa.
Yeah.
Oh. That one?
Yeah.
I probably missed it too.
No,
but yeah. But wow, Luisa, you have another song coming up, right?
Excuse me?
You have another song coming up?
No, an album.
We have a whole album we're working on.
So
you're talking about Gabriela being real young.
No, you're not.
I started this at 54, and now I'm 55, and so I have to do everything right away because time is passing. But so I've got 2 full albums out already, and they've done great, and I'm so fortunate. I've been so lucky, and it's like I tell Daniel, they order my album, and they get it, and right away they were like, we want the next one already, I'm like, I mean, we just released my album in December, the last one, and here we are June, and the people are just they're ready for the next one, so we got to work on it.
Well,
that's a good thing, though. That's
awesome that you wrote that little note,
you never know, I've always saying, I'm older and I've never done it professionally till now, but
I'm gonna have to frame that note.
What made you sing
You need to
rancheras?
frame that note, Daniel.
Yeah, I will.
What made you sing rancheras?
I love rancheras. My dad is from Guadalupita, New Mexico. And so my dad and we're just like Daniel and his parents.
Yeah.
My uncles had a bar, and we were always in the bar, and he would make me play the guitar for all the borrachos, and that's what we grew up listening to. Yeah. I mean, I was born in Lubbock, but we spend half of our life in New Mexico. I mean, so I'm from both places. Everybody always said, from there. You're not from there, you're from here.
I know. I thought you were from New Mexico.
I love rancheras. They're my favorite. Rancheras are my favorite.
Right.
And what artists inspired you, Luisa, when you were younger?
What artist?
When you started to sing, what artist inspired you? Like,
Well, my favorite artist was Al Hurricane. Al Hurricane, he's a New Mexico artist. He's an icon. Darren Cordova. I loved Jose Alfredo Jimenez and I love Jenny Rivera. You know, I like all that type of music. So, you know, cello, just almost anybody. I like the old school music, and I like to do it. I like to do the old school music, but my style. You know,
there you go.
Or mine and Daniel's style, I guess.
There you go.
George Casa says age don't matter.
Age don't matter, baby.
Yeah, well,
age is not a number. I mean, a number. You know, it don't matter. It's just a number. You know.
Viejo el viento, pero todavía sopla.
Yeah.
Daniel, who inspired you, man, to get into the music business? How did that come around? Do you come from a music family?
I actually, my mom and dad were my first. You know, my mom and dad sang, but they didn't do it on a professional level.
Right.
They just kind of did it as a form of entertainment. Back in the late 70s and early 80s, there was no computers, there was no monopolies or anything like that. What we did as a family with all my brothers is that we would learn songs, and my dad only knew 3 chords, you know, D, A, and G. He would call it Re, which is D, no, and they would play all night long, and we would sing and learn all these songs, and that was our form of family entertainment.
Wow.
Because I have a big family. I have 7 brothers and 1 sister, and 4 of my brothers sing, including myself. You know, yeah, and we have 3 CDs, and it's called Los Gallegos Bros. Los Gallegos Bros. Yeah. So my mom and dad were my biggest inspirations. You know, they taught us. I was singing songs by 3 years old, 4 years old, rancheras, música ranchera. Yeah, I was singing and memorized songs. We were singing, and I didn't pick up the guitar till I was like 13. But it was so easy because I already knew the songs. It was just a matter of just putting the chords in the song, you know. We took off pretty quick. But probably my icon is Al Hurricane. He's a Mexico icon, you know. I liked. My mom used to listen to Little Joe y La Familia.
Little Joe.
Agustin Ramirez. You know, Ruben Ramos. Those were some of the albums that I remember. Because it was albums, you know, Zapata. Or Freddie Records.
33s, yeah.
Yeah, Freddie Records.
Do your kids follow in your footsteps?
You know what? My Hita plays the trumpet, and she sings a little bit, but I don't push them too much. I let them do their own thing, you know.
Yes.
Kids nowadays, it's a different generation. It's tough. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Wow.
Man, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Well, guys, believe it or not, we're up to the hour, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I normally
hey,
don't
you're always welcome back, man. Like
we need to do maybe an individual show for each of you guys.
Yes.
And man, you guys are going to love to see this on the replay. Everybody out there that came in late, I noticed somebody who was coming in late and they were asking about when you sang the Dios manda la lluvia.
Oh yeah.
And, wow, man, it's like super, super cool. Que dice, great interview, Ray and Hilda. Yeah,
thank you, Viviana.
Well, we want, you know, our show is about you guys sharing your heart. You know, it's not so much about the music of it, but you sharing your heart and you guys getting to sing and giving you a whole hour to do that, you know, versus
I appreciate it. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for having us. And one thing that you don't know about me, Ray, I'm going to tell you right now, bro. I used to be in a chess club in high school.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes, I play chess, bro, and we were pretty good. We used to play with the tiny todo, vato.
At least no dices que eras 2-time national champion como Rudy Carr.
Yeah.
Rudy Carr said, I used to be 2-time national champion.
Hey, not only Rudy Carr, so did Chris Rodriguez from 281. He said he was.
I'm Daniel Carr.
Drive the car. Hey, I know we hate it too because this interview is so awesome, but we want everybody to watch it when they replay
speaking
it.
language. Speaking race language.
Oh, yeah. El rey anda contento ahora, mira. No, excited, bro. Sorry, Ray.
And I want to shout out to Araceli. Thank you for the. Yes. Both of us. Look at that. Both of us are.
No, you know what? Araceli Fuentes sent us these cups. She sent them the same day. Mine was on tour. I just got mine. Look at his. Oh my God. I am dying to go to New Mexico for a bottle of wine.
Oh,
cherry wine, bro.
So I can fit in this cup right here.
There's a fine print that says not responsible for blackouts.
Oh my God.
And I'm one to tell you it's true. You got to read the labels.
Some really good wine, guys.
And he's not responsible for what happens after the blackout.
Oh my God. Don't mix it with tequila, but let me tell you that.
Oh no.
Well,
you know what? 2 glasses of wine and I don't know what happens to me. And that's a fact.
Well, I think that this show should end with the song. So guys, this is Royal, Hilda, Luisa, and Daniel. This is Talk Show Central RTV style. And we're going to end this show a totally different way. We're going to end this with the video. Adios.
Bye. Appreciate it.
La belleza que tú le diste de Las Vegas por Ayocate. Quiero volver a mirarlo y hoy te pido con mucha fe. Necesita tu ayuda y ahora vengo pidiéndole a usted vientos que cargan la lumbre. Ya hiciste lo que hiciste y azóplate de allí.
Good night.
Good night.